Good day, legends! You're not first at all! What's up, boys? What's up, Sharma? What's up, Jim? What's up, Bilal? How are we, boys? What's good? What's good? I'm literally in the middle of watching the video that Guru just posted about the cancellation of the DJ Guru show. I know it's crazy, mate. What's up, Bilal's good eye? How are you, man? Of course, they had to ruin the Mighty Guru show. Of course, they ruined the Mighty Guru show. They ruin everything. No one can have any fun with anything at all, can they? How are you, brother? What's up? You at the gym? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, so, big news of the day. Just got to the gym later. Well, very nice. Yeah, big news of the day, obviously. MMA Guru decides to, it's weird, we're using the word cancelled. They are everywhere, install driver. We're using the word cancelled for MMA Guru, but we know MMA Guru isn't cancelled. I just want to bring this up. He just posted this to his Twitter account, actually. He just posted this to his Twitter account while we were setting up the live stream. He literally posted it 34 minutes ago. The Guru says, record donation amount on today's stream, a subscriber gain on today's stream, the second most public live stream viewers for a weekday of all time. And I guess that means outside of Guru's like regular streaming when he does it during the Fight Companions where he can get like 40,000 people watching one. What? I mean, this is MMA. This is MMA. There is no cancelling people in MMA. If Bryce Mitchell doesn't get cancelled, Guru is not getting cancelled. You know, if John Jones isn't going to get cancelled for beating the fuck out of his wife, Guru isn't getting cancelled. If Dana White doesn't get cancelled for slapping his wife in Mexico the week before he drops a power slap promotion, the MMA Guru is not getting fucking cancelled for calling a bunch of inbred people inbred. It's just not going to get cancelled for that kind of shit. It's not possible, mate. What happened to the Mighty Chode? What's up, Crisp? How are you, man? Listen, we all know, Crisp. We all know what the deal is. Mighty Mouse is black. The MMA Guru is the MMA Guru. Mighty Mouse's manager is a Jew. The MMA Guru is the MMA Guru. Obviously, these worlds were not going to collide. They wanted... And of course, you know, like Bear over at the Jackson podcast thought that he could control Guru and they could rake in a bunch of money with Guru's audience. But Guru wouldn't have his audience if Guru wasn't Guru. Guru wouldn't have his audience if he didn't tell them to go and fuck themselves. And that's what happened, Chris. He got the call from the Mighty Mouse producer podcast and they said, turn it down. And Guru went, no. You know what? No, I don't think that I will. No, I don't think that I will is what seems to have happened. And that's good. Well done for Guru for standing his base, man. Well done for Guru for standing his base. Guru isn't cancelled. You can only get cancelled if you give it. Yeah, you literally, like in 2025, you literally cannot get cancelled. Even if you get kicked off YouTube, you can just move to Rumble. Like, we have our entire audience already on the Discord. And I mean our entire audience, chat. You, me, my brother, Crisp, Yumjoy, all of us, Sharma, the 5 of us that are in here, we're all on the Discord. And if we get kicked off of YouTube, we'll just start streaming on Discord. Don't give in. Never give in. What's up, Just Car for Life? How are you, man? The Guru lives on. The Guru lives on, hey, Aussie. Exactly right, mate. The Guru lives on. Did they give a reason why they cancelled the show? Yeah, M Operator. It was all the stuff that Guru says. Saying Raja is a dumb animal. Calling inbred people inbred. All the stuff. And Guru's, not Guru's manager, Mighty Mouse's producer was like, we're going to need to turn this right down. And Guru was like, no. The guys on Twitter and Reddit aren't going to cancel Guru for mean tweet. Yeah, fuck them. Anyway, this is the whole point, right? Like, Guru's audience is on YouTube. So, Reddit doesn't like the MMA Guru. Fuck them. The Reddit never liked the MMA Guru. Oh, Twitter doesn't like the MMA Guru. Well, fuck them. Guru's audience is on YouTube. Fuck him. Fuck him. It's a crazy world. John Jones can do some of the craziest stuff, and little old Dougie is on every list. Mate, I can't open a fucking sports bet account, but John Jones can beat the shit out of his wife. So Guru and DJ aren't homies anymore. By the sounds of it, they ended it very amicably. Very, very amicably. It was essentially Mighty Mouse saying, look, dude, I've got to go to gyms and train with these people. And we can't keep doing the show if you're keep going to be you. And Guru was just being an adult about it and saying, well, I'm going to keep being me, so I guess we can't do the show anymore. All right, everyone's happy. And that's that. Did they really break up? That's funny. Yeah, they really did break up, ALZ. There you go. What's up, Just Car? How are you, man? If Nick Fuentes has a show with hundreds of thousands of viewers on every single episode, Guru can as well. That's the thing. Like, you do not get cancelled in 2025. You just move over to the next platform. The only way Guru gets cancelled is if YouTube bans him, which is unlikely for now. He's smart enough to mostly leave the insane stuff to completely unwatchable streams that he immediately deletes. Yes, exactly right, Toad. He just fucking, if he goes off the rails, he just deletes it anyway, which is a genius move. Bear is also his manager. That's what I mean. I mean, similar to Bear on the Jackson podcast, how Bear thinks that he can control Rampage Jackson. I assume that Mighty Mouse's producer is very similar to Bear, right? Jewish, sits in the middle, you know, between a white controversial figure and a black MMA fighter, right? Your white controversial figure is TJ Dillashaw. Your black MMA fighter is Rampage Jackson. And then you put a Jew in the middle and you allow the Jew to sort of manipulate the chessboard. Not saying that they would, YouTube. Just saying that that's what happens on the Jackson podcast. Anyway, so I assume that's what Mighty Mouse's producer was going for similarly, thinking we can bring in the MMA guru. We can just trim the edges here and clean him up a little bit and make him nice and pretty for sponsorships. And it turns out that guru went, nah, fuck that. I get it from DJ. You can't be partnered with someone who slanders everyone and then also try and be a company man. It totally makes sense. Like, for Mighty Mouse, it makes sense. And this is the thing. Like, there's corporate MMA. There's Chael Sonnen. There's Michael Bisping. There's obviously Mighty Mouse. There's DC. This is all corporate MMA. And then there's the Wild West, boys. There's the real fans. The real fans. There's Lucas Tracy. There's MMA Guru. There's No Chill. There's Bedtime. There's the real fans. And the real fans will say that wrestling is fucking boring. They will say Dana White is a dumb cunt. They will say John Jones is kind of gay. They will say, no, we're not going to be fans of Peyton Talbot sticking a vape pen up his ass. Yes, bring back Bryce Mitchell. And these are the real MMA fans, which is why the UFC fucking hates MMA YouTube. Fucking hates it, mate. Short line at Centrelink today. Short line at Centrelink today. They weren't doing very good handouts, Mr. C. Not a very good line at Centrelink. How are you, MMA Master? Dougie, you will never get cancelled. You never know. You never know. If it goes back to the way... If this was the internet in 2016, I'd probably get cancelled. Because I can't not say the words. I can't not say what I say. I'd probably get cancelled. My brother is here. My brother knows me. I couldn't sit here for an hour and a half and be clean. I couldn't do it. It's only happening now as he had his crash out on a fight companion. No one non-autistic can listen to his streams. 60% unfunny impressions, 30% lonely incels, based rage, and 10% MMA. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely not for everyone, Toad. Like, especially with the impressions. You know, they happen again and again and again and again and again. Yeah, I get you, Toad. I get you, man. Bryce Mitchell is somewhere in Arkansas Public High School teaching a history class. The one thing that Hitler did wrong was invade Russia in the winter. Bryce Mitchell's words. Thank you, Aaron Tats, for re-upping your membership. I won't ban you today. G'day, Darklight Delirium. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, dude. Peyton Talbot shoved a vape pen up someone else's ass. It's completely different. That's true. Peyton Talbot didn't shove a vape pen up his own ass. He shoved a vape pen up of his mate's ass and then got a phone out and recorded it. This just shows that MMA YouTube can't go mainstream, but that doesn't mean we can't mog them on views. Well, I don't know about we. I certainly don't mog them on views. But yeah, MMA YouTube cannot go mainstream. It is what it is. And it shouldn't go mainstream. That's the point of MMA YouTube. It shouldn't go mainstream. If you wanted your clean, cookie-cutter MMA content, you have already got Morning Combat for that. You have got Ariel Helwani for that. You have got ESPN MMA with DC and Chael Sonnen. No one really wants to listen to that shit. No one really... This is why people enjoy MMA YouTube instead. There's a reason Guru is the biggest MMA YouTuber and the one with the most earnings from it. Yeah, exactly right. I mean, do you guys remember that report that came out that showed that MMA Guru made more money than ESPN YouTube? He had more numbers and made more money and more ad revenue than ESPN YouTube. There is a reason why he has the audience, and they ended up going to him and try to bring him into their world. That's why. That is why. Bryce Mitchell, we did that one. Whoa, Pate, we did that one. No way. Yes way, brother. Yes way. Bear and DJ's producers are probably cousins, and neither could cancel him, so they're kvetching right now. Oh, what do we do to stop him? Zero cleanliness around the house, I know. Good to see you, Darklight. So cancelled? Cancelled, mate. Dougie will get cancelled once all the transvestites he committed in India, travesties, he committed in India come out. No, you can't cancel me. What happens in India stays in India because they didn't speak English, sir. Why did you use the term parking lot in your latest video? It's car park. I don't know. I'm on the internet too much, so my Australian vernacular and my American vernacular get mixed up, I guess. Better MMA. Muslims are so sensitive. Like, are they gay or something? No, they're just sensitive, man. It is what it is. How are you, Mark Vixen? Hi, Dougie. Did you know John Pork has always been there in the background, throwing bottles at Nate Diaz, punching Dylan Dennis in the back of the head? I did know, mate. John Pork, he's been the one behind the scenes the entire time. Like Palpatine. He's the one that sits in the background manipulating things. It wasn't actually Sauron. It was Sauron. He invaded the Soviet Union in the summer, though. Well, that was his biggest mistake. I mean, who invades in the winter? Who invades in the winter? Click on the screen, and I hear vape in ass. Well, we're talking about MMA fighters, so obviously you're going to hear about a vape pen in someone's asshole. MMA YouTubers and mainstream do not mix well. No, we're not meant to mix well. We are not meant to mix well. This is the thing. Number one, it's MMA, okay? You take two men full of testosterone, take their clothes off, lock them in a cage, and see if one of them can break the other's arm or knock the other guy out. Why people are surprised that the men who are enjoying this sport, why people are surprised that the high testosterone men that enjoy watching violent blood sports aren't clean cookie cutter pussies, will always be shocking to me. This is MMA. This is a space of girls in bikinis counting to 5, men in their underwear trying to knock each other out, and violence. Fuck off if you are surprised by a bit of shit talking. Why can't Luke Thomas get cancelled? He has horrible takes, especially when it comes to COVID. I know. He's on the right team. Cancelled, Darklight, cancelled. Freudian slip, travesties, not transvestites. Transvestites? The transvestites I did in India? How did you know about that? Alright, we did that one. MMA YouTube will be more important because it doesn't have loyalty to the UFC. Can't be fired by the UFC, so there's no risk in talking shit as long as you're happy not to be directly involved. That's what it is, man. Like, when the whole MMA marketing machine comes out and tries to convince you that UFC 300 is good enough on paper when we all knew that it wasn't. When the whole UFC marketing machine comes out and tries to tell you that Stipe Miocic versus John Jones needs to happen, when we all know it doesn't. When the whole MMA marketing machine comes out and tells you that it should be Yair Rodriguez versus Alexander Volkanovski too, when we know it shouldn't be, that is why you need MMA YouTube. To push back on that and to get the UFC to mix things up a little bit. Just got here, sorry to ask, but what was the cancelling stuff? Alpeg, when, it's got to do the most with the inbred stuff most recently because of UFC 322, but there's been a lot of piling on between Mighty Mouse's producer and the MMA guru with all the jokes that guru says and Mighty Mouse having to go and live his life and be friends with these fighters, calling Raja a dumb animal. The Michael Chandler jokes, that kind of stuff, and then, you know, bagging Marab and calling Team Khabib inbred, and then Mighty Mouse has to go and interact with these people. It's just been too hard for Mighty Mouse. If you look closely in the background of famous paintings and photographs, you will see John Pork in the background. In the background is John Pork, brother. You call a Muslim out for being an inbred cousin fucker and they get mad. You call a white man a racist and they're proud. There's levels to this shit. Damn right, M operator. Damn right. We don't get upset by things like... We, the MMA fan base, have been called bigots and racists for so long. It's like water off a duck's back at this point. DJ went woke and Guru left the Mighty Guru show. That is a good summary of it. Don Calamari. How are you, Don Calamari, you based Perth bastard? What's super funny is that the shit that they're bringing up is actually very chill for the MMA. I know. They're just the clips they can find. They didn't get clips from the Francis Ngannou running someone over saga. I wore a UFC hat once and a few people treated me like I was a Neanderthal. Oh yeah, this is what we don't understand. Like, our sport is so deep down in the gutter. So deep down in the gutter. There's no one really watches this sport. And to other people, we are complete savages. Complete savages, which is, again, it's totally fine with me. We should be treated like savages. We are savages. We watch fucking cage fighting. MMA Ogre took a classic racist piggy rage to invoke Palestine and make the clip look worse than it already did and was too lazy to watch the clip and piled on. Yeah, so what? I saw this. So MMA Joey, yesterday, I guess he blew up rage baiting the fan base and calling out the guru. Let's have a look. So MMA Joey, the fat cunt. MMA Guru wants to talk shit because I tweeted facts calling him out for being a piece of shit. DJ kicked him to the... Oh, this is 2 hours ago, so this is different. So it all started with... Oh, Jesus. This is... So he's done the thing again where he started going off on Guru even more like he did last week. Wonder if Minnie Mouse can get his gay brother to replace Guru. Just shout slurs at him the entire podcast and still remain the audience he already has. Jesus Christ, this guy begs for attention. Holy shit, he begs for attention. Since Guru wants to cope and bash me for hours in a stream, Mighty Mouse clip, send him the worst clips you have him in and I'll include them in my video discussing this tonight. Oh, there's a war brewing between Joey and Guru. Well, this will be the most views Joey's ever gotten, considering that now his Michael Chandler views haven't going anywhere anymore. Since MMA Joey's Michael Chandler views are down, this will be his biggest week going after the Guru. Good luck to him. I mean, MMA Guru probably should have seen it coming because he calls Dagestani cousin lovers, inbred, etc. And Mighty Mouse is close with Islam, Khabib, etc. It's like 2 + 4. Oh, yeah, I know, Cayman. I think he did see it coming. Like, him and Mighty Mouse have been talking about this a little bit. Apparently, that's what he was saying during his live stream today. Him and Mighty Mouse have been talking about this. I'm sure he did see it coming, which is probably why he's not very surprised that it's the end of the road between him and Mighty Mouse. It makes total sense, right? Doesn't DJ have a pass because he's black? I don't think he has a pass to call Muslims inbred just because he's black. It never really felt compatible. DJ was too tapped in for Guru to be funny. Too tapped in for Guru to be funny. What do you mean, like too tapped into the MMA world for Guru to be funny, Aaron? How are you, Mitch? Good to see you, brother. How do you do, you degenerate gambler? How are you doing today? I am no longer a degenerate gambler, actually, Mitch. Thank you very much. I've moved on from degenerately gambling. I am no longer a degenerate gambler. Thank you, man. I like them together. They were killing it with the views as well. I liked the podcast. Like, Aaron doesn't seem to think the podcast went together too well. I really liked the Mighty Guru show. I thought it was quite good. I enjoyed listening to it, but that's all right. Good things come, good things go. Guru's definitely getting Rajat when he shows up to the USA. Depends who he's with, T995. Depends where he goes. I don't think the Bryce Mitchell types are going to Raja him, dude. The problem is people will kick Guru while he's down and Guru may not fight back now. Well, he just released a video, MMA Master, and the video summarized is essentially, these are all the things that I've done and this is why I don't give a fuck. Which is a pretty good summary. You think one of Ilya's cases for why he could be above Makhachev is that he's never popped, but Islam has? Yeah, well, there's 2 cases, right? What's up, No Chill? Good to see you again, brother. Hope you've been well, dude. There's 2 cases that you could make for Islam Makhachev. Number 1, not Islam Makhachev, for Ilya Topuria. Number 1, Ilya Topuria's never been beaten, undefeated. And Khabib fans love to bring up that Khabib's never been beaten. Well, Ilya's never been beaten. And when he moved up to a higher weight class, he slept the contender. Islam Makhachev had to drag JDM to 25 minutes. So you could throw that in there, Mitch. It's insane the amount of people defending them jumping Dylan Dennis. I think that is insane. Like, a guy talks shit and 10 people try and curb stomp him and kill him by hitting him in the back of the head, and it's all allowed. MMA Joey sounds like that Toad Gaming Zesty in your chat. MMA Joey sounds like that Toad Gaming Zesty in your chat. That Toad Gaming Zesty. Now, we have Toad in the chat. And we have Super Gamer Productions in the chat. So, Yumjoy, I think you're taking two people and mixing them together. How are you, Justin Kennedy? Good to see you. How are you, dude? Go in the comments and basically everyone is making fun of Dana's and of Daggies and agreeing with them. Go in the comments and basically everyone is making fun of the Dagestanis and agreeing with them. I'm going to need you to tighten that up. Don't get me wrong, I'm autistic enough to have seen a lot of Guru daily streams. If someone who hated Guru bought a membership, imagine the clips they could find it only a few hours in. Yeah, well, I think that's what you would have to do, right? You would have to get an MMA Guru membership and just troll through everything, which I'm sure there are people out there that hate him enough that would do that, man. What's up, Bruce Wayne? How are you, dude? Was too many relationships with the fighters for Guru to really rag on people he knows? Yeah, it was never going to work. It was never going to work, but that's all good. Oh, Danny Dallinas. All right, go to the comments and basically everyone is making fun of Dylan Dennis and agreeing with them. That is horrible. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate you, dude. How do they even know that bonking your cousin is even an insult when Khabib is bonking his cousin? I know, when we say inbred, why do they get it? This is the thing, right? This is the thing, and you guys got to ask yourselves these, right? That fan base. Why do you get angry at us calling you inbred when you do marry your cousin? Like, you are inbreeding. If we just say inbred, like, that's like you being, you Australian. Like, okay, that's not, I am Australian, you're right. That's like you saying you kangaroo lover. Like I do love kangaroos. They're beautiful animals. If you're going out and marrying your cousin, you are inbreeding. This has always been my argument. Like, what do you want me to say? The sky isn't blue. The grass isn't green. If you like doing it, why do you take it as an insult? I love you, No Chill. People travel and Guru's touring the USA. He's going to run into someone that he's talked shit about. Yeah, he might get clipped, yeah. The USA ain't that tough. British people stand their base and they fight way more. You think the British people stand their base more than the Americans? I don't know, dude. Like the stream, guys. Like the stream. 28 people here. Like the stream. Americans are pussies now. It does seem that way. It does seem that way. How's it going to you, Jim? I'm doing great, man. I hope you're doing well, Jimathan. Mighty laughed at all of Guru's edgy jokes, by the way. That's the thing. Like, everyone finds it funny until money's involved. You know, like Mighty Mouse knew what he was getting into. Update, my Uber driver is at the Macca's. Excellent, Jim. Oh, Macca's, good stuff. Islam defended his belt. Islam defended his belt. Ilya defended his belt. Ilya defended his belt against Holloway, right? Thank you, Alex, for re-upping your membership, dude. I appreciate it, man. Oi, 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 how are you, Justin Kennedy? The only people that will confront Guru in person are those kids that beat up their mother and her son in the street recently. I have no idea about that story. Thank fucking God, Paradox. It's about time, mate. If you feel bad for Dylan Dennis, something is wrong with you. Look, dude, I understand talk shit, get hit, but it's just weird seeing people celebrate 10 people curb stomping a guy trying to hit him in the back of the head and kill him. It's just, I mean, Dylan Dennis is talking a lot of shit. I understand he's talking a lot of shit. It's very similar to like the Charlie Kirk thing. Like, Charlie Kirk got murdered and people are celebrating. Like, there's a pack of guys. It's 10 on 1. It's 10 on 1. They're hitting him in the back of the head and stomping him. They're literally trying to kill him. It's just weird to be cheering that on to me. Shame you couldn't hear us in the Discord. I jumped in for a little bit and everyone stopped talking shit. We had to sort some shit out in the Discord. I heard. Dylan Dennis, not the day. Yep, right. I did that one. I've seen Dougie, Cheddarhead, and No Chill out in the wild in the Guru stream. I was in the Guru stream today. Yep. Guru did dress like Ariel for Halloween. What's wrong with that? It was funny. You fucking fairy bread eating, kangaroo loving bogan. That's me. You really love kangaroos. You must have felt really bad hitting that Joey with your car that one time. I did feel bad hitting that Joey with my car. I live in Algeria. People here still marry their cousin. Not lots of them, but they still exist. I have pointed out that the middle of America, the Bible Belt, they do marry their cousins. Thank you, Cheddarhead, for the 80 cents. I appreciate you, mate. You're a legend, Cheddarhead. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the 80 cents. Guru's from a soft suburb gated community. He's defo not standing his base. When he's out in public, is that what you think, T995? Yep. We're getting closer to seeing the great Chris Duncan. When is Chris Duncan fighting? Help me. When's the next fight? Honestly, DJ was never that good. Just another... Oh, right, Alex. For fuck's sake, mate. Jesus Christ. I got caught whacking to my cousin's picture, and it turned out fine. That wasn't me saying that. That was MMA Master here on the screen. Don't clip that. Do not clip that. Just watched 3 unskippable ads right now. I don't blame you for not wanting to subscribe anymore, Paradox. I don't blame you at all. Download the Brave browser, Paradox. You won't get YouTube ads anymore. Do we reckon Chris Duncan gets KO'd in the first round? Oh my god, obviously Chris Duncan gets KO'd in the first round. He leads with his chin, the crazy bastard. Dougie loves kangaroos, but is paying me $1,000 to easily knock one out. You'll never be able to knock one out. Call me Cheddarhead Lad. You're Cheddarhead Paradox Lad with that 80 cents a lad. What confuses me is how a bunch of dirty employees... What confuses me is how a bunch of off-duty employees batter a guest at a work event and don't get in trouble. Yeah, so these guys work for the UFC. They're subcontractors for the UFC. And they beat the shit out of him. And the guy who they beat the shit out of is the one who gets banned from the event. It did go quiet when I joined the Discord. It went dead silent. Craziness. Guru and Ariel collab when he goes over to the US, by the way. Guru and Ariel are collab. Well, Guru's trying to do a collaboration with Ariel, but I don't know if Ariel's accepted him onto the show. Dougie eating kangaroo meat is like Shavkat eating horses. It's true. Guru is talking all that shit just to give satisfaction to his toxic viewers. If you read the comments, you'll see the most toxic fan base. Guru's fan base is toxic, Alex? Is that what you're saying? Guru's fan base is toxic? They do love talking shit. Yeah, of course. But that's... Every fan base loves talking shit. Every fan base loves talking shit. The Makachev fans love talking shit. The Hamzat Chimaev fans love talking shit. Every single fan base loves talking shit. They all do. The John Jones fan base likes talking shit. They all love talking shit. Caught in 4K. Stop it. Algeta isn't in the US. Oh, where is Algeta? Algeria. Where is Algeria? If you insult 10 people, don't expect a one-on-one. If you insult a group of people, don't expect a one-on-one. I'm just saying, like, in civilized society, which is what people seem to have a problem understanding. In civilized society, you're allowed to talk shit to people. You are. You're allowed to talk. This is a thing that you're allowed to do. You're allowed to talk. Now, I get it. Talk shit, get hit. I totally understand. Talk shit, get hit. Fine. I get it. You talk smack. Someone wants to smack you. I get it, Alex. Completely understand it. I do. It is just interesting to see Dylan Dennis getting the shit beaten out of him by 10 guys and everyone clapping the 10 guys. Like, okay, we're just doing that now. So I guess we're just doing that now. Okay. I guess we're just doing that now. All right, cool. Cool. So what happens, like, you know, when the people that are from that group of 10 guys bomb a newspaper or start stabbing people on trains or start going around shopping centers stabbing people in the neck? How far do we want to take this? How far do we want to take this? Should we all gang up again now? Should we go back to, should we gang up? How far do we want to take this? Just, you know, this is why we're like, you know, you stop at just talking shit and you don't get physical with people. But, you know, one side versus the other, I guess. My Uber driver is still at Macca's. This is a bad sign. It's 4 a.m. He's getting a bunch of food for a bunch of people. He's getting a bunch of people. I mean, the racist shit, I mean, every single fan base talks shit. Every single fan base talks shit. Their side of the aisle will talk shit about us in a racist manner. So what? This is the game. This is fucking MMA. This is MMA. You talk shit and then the fan bases go at it. This is literally the game. Even on my phone, I use the Brave app and I only use YouTube on that. Changes your life. It absolutely does. The fact it was Dylan Dennis is really blurring who is in the wrong here. He's such a dick and it's hard for people to see past that. I understand that. Yeah. I get it. That's why I get it. Like, I understand it. It's just, I think people are forgetting that, Alpeg. Like, yes, it's Dylan Dennis. They're beating the shit out of Dylan Dennis. Dylan Dennis has annoyed a lot of people. It's still a dude in the crowd getting beaten up by 10 people that work for the UFC. And he's the one that is being suspended here. Algeria is a country in Africa. Algeria? Good for them. Dougie really is just saying whatever he's done over his... Dougie's really just saying whatever he's done over his cousins now. I don't know what you're saying, Joe. Yumjoy went to a Wakandan school. He describes... I can promise you... Okay. I'm not reading all that shit. Guru will become more popular now. I think he will. Yeah. They had to jump Dylan because Daggies don't know how to actually fight in the street. They all have such horrid pocket boxing that the pocket boxing from Toad. The pocket boxing. Daggies don't know how to actually fight in the street. They all have such horrid pocket boxing that Dylan genuinely would have slimed out 5 of them before getting smushed. No, it's Dylan Dennis too. Dylan Dennis doesn't have any boxing. If John Pork had hit him, nobody would have given a fuck. If John Pork alone had hit, yeah, if they had just had a scrap, no one would have given a fuck. But again, it's the 10-on-1. It's the principle of it, the 10-on-1. Kent is countryside outside of London. It's 99% white. I should know. I actually live in South London, whereas earlier. Okay, Dougie's ducked me in UFC 5 since June. I don't play video games anymore, Justin Kennedy. The sign is so fun to stare at while stoned. Oh, good, Mitch. I'm happy you enjoy it, man. Uber is on the way. Thank God. What's up, Chrissy J? How are you? Good to see you, Chrissy J. Algeria is the biggest country in Africa. It's hard to miss where we're at in geography class. I've never heard of the country of Algeria in the subcontinent of Africa. People have zero self-control. Wouldn't it be funny if when Khabib laughed at Max and said he fights for money, then Max got a bunch of his boys to bunch him and hit him in the back of the head? Right? In civilized world, we have freedom of speech. In this shithole country, they probably don't have that. I remember when Khabib saying if a guy goes to Dagestan and tries to date someone, he'll get beaten up. Well, yeah, I mean, remember when Shara Bullet was at a shopping center and he saw someone kissing his girlfriend in public, so he waited around the back of the shopping center to beat the shit out of him. Like in civilized society, this doesn't happen. Trash talk shouldn't get you jumped. No, it shouldn't get you jumped. This is the sport. This is the sport of trash talk. This is the sport of trash talk. This is what I don't understand. This is the sport of fucking pride, of affliction, of Conor McGregor, of Nate Diaz, of Robbie Lawler. This is the sport of talking shit. This is fucking cage fighting. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. 2 minutes away. We'll probably be here by the time Dougie reads this. Probably. I'm a bit far behind. That was Guru's longest relationship. That was Guru's longest relationship. Toad suffers from a horrible illness called the pocket box. Dude, the Toad sees everything. You know how Neo sees the Matrix? Toad just sees pocket boxing. That's all Toad sees. Just pocket boxing everywhere. We won't be having that. No, sirree. We will not be having that. Turn that shit off. What do you think about DJ Mighty Midget for cucking for the fight? I don't think he's cucking for the fighters. I think he's being a friend. Look, he was friends with Team Khabib, and he was friends with Marab, and he was friends with the fighters before he met Guru. He's not cucking for the fighters. He met Guru late last year. They formed a light friendship online where some of Guru's takes were funny to Mighty Mouse. And all of this shit has been dredged back up, and Mighty Mouse has been copping shit. Mighty Mouse is siding with his original friends. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Khabib is the only expectation, as he was a marauding pressure wrestler, which is by far the best base for stand-up in MMA. Rest of the Daggies have a Muay Thai style. Yes, this is true. They have a Muay Thai style. Very true, Toad. Algeria. Oh, Algeria. Right, Algeria. Now I know where you're talking about. Algeria, right. Dylan Guru collab will be perfect. They both are masters at talking shit, and I'm pretty sure Guru will make a good punching bag just like Dylan. Yeah. I think they probably will end up doing a collab together one day, Alex. Kissing a girl in public is gay. No. Do you think Dan Hooker can shock the world? No. No, I don't. Imagine if bare knuckle becomes this soft. Oh, it will fucking upset me to no end. Like, the fact that MMA has become this soft already is insane to me. How is the public discourse? This is what's so surprising to me, chat, right? Like, since 2015, 2016, you'd get cancelled for saying retarded. And now retarded is back. The cancel culture was through the roof in 2016. And that has calmed down completely. How the fuck did public discourse calm down, and wokeism and progressivism calm down in public discourse, but in MMA it's cranked up? How the fuck did that happen? I couldn't give less of a shit MMA is a sport for savages, catering to savages, entertaining savages. It is for savages. If you don't like it, just fuck off. Just fuck off. Send MMA Guru to Kyle's house 2-3 years and forget. What's up, random alphabet? How are you, man? Whatever that was, I don't think Dougie was having it. I don't know what was going on, Justin Kennedy. I don't know. How many leg kicks can Usman take before he quits, brother? Probably 5. Don't want to jump to conclusions. Okay. They don't have impulse control. It means someone trash talks me with my mates. I'm not going to drop them with 10 friends, especially 10 or 1. Again, this is the other thing that confuses me. Like, it's sport. Trash talking is part of sport. It's sport. It's sport, and not only is it sport, it's fucking cage fighting. DJ turned on death sentence as well. He hates retuck. Poor guru. So he's cucking for the cousin fuckers is what you're saying. You're right. I apologize. He's not cucking for them. He was friends with them originally. He's still friends with them. They're my original friends. Especially back of the headshots and curb stops. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, it's embarrassing. The back of the headshots is embarrassing, man. Mighty Mouse needs the fighters. His personality is lacking without them. He'll lose his income. I don't think so. I like Mighty Mouse's personality. I enjoyed Mighty Mouse before the Guru collab, and I'll enjoy Mighty Mouse after the Guru collab. The fake rage gimmick gets old. The fake rage gimmick gets old. Okay. I'm pulling for Dan Hooker. I like it, Darklight. I mean, I'm going to be cheering for Dan Hooker. I want Dan Hooker to win, but I don't think he will. Has Armin ever had a boring fight? Armin Zarukian? No, Armin generally doesn't have boring fights. Armin's quite good. It's his personality that is boring as shit. If I was offended by words, I wouldn't be on Dougie's stream. And that's the other thing. Like, what are you going to cancel Guru for? His own fan base likes this shit. You're not going to cancel him. Khabib must have violent vendetta against Trump. That's the only explanation why he hates Makashev's White House idea. Yeah, dude, Khabib trying to cockblock his boy Makashev and tell him to not go on the White House card is crazy to me, man. Khabib absolutely needs to be on the White House. Makashev absolutely should be on the White House card if he's offered. Fucking oath he could. Also, check this out, guys, as well. Waldor Tezacosta is stepping up to fight Shamil Gaziev on short notice. Insane. Insane that Waldor Tezacosta got poked in the eye and he is getting in the cage faster than Tom Aspinall is. Yet another not good look for Tom Aspinall. They gave me the wrong order. I'm fucking pissed off. That is the worst when you get the wrong Macca's order. Oh my god, that's horrible. That is the worst. Has ever Armin had a Khabib must have a fight. We did that one. It's because of the Islamification of the UFC. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't give less of a fuck. That's just the other team. I don't know what you're saying, Crisp. It's not fighting, it's petty art. It's pretty art. It's not fighting, it's pretty art. It's art. The art of martial arts, yeah. I believe, like, the Daggy Marab Rage is definitely real, but the other fight nights unrelated to them. Oh, I don't know, T99 Fight. Again, I think people forget, like, Guru's a fan of the sport. He's a fanatic, right? You guys know what fanatics are. What's up, Christian Grey? You guys know what fan means, right? Like, you're a fanatic. And I can understand outcomes of, like, no, I get it. It might be real. There are people that are super into things. Guru's obviously super into MMA. It makes sense. I met Mighty Mouse in the wild one time. He threw me up in the air and caught me in an armbar. Took my arm home with him. You're the guy from the fight. There was an absolute invasion in the Discord. We were just trying to play Monopoly. Yeah, I noticed that. But every time anyone said anything in the general Discord, people would be like, oi, jump in the voice chat. Jump in the voice chat. And then no one was saying anything. The voice chat was the most awkward voice chat I've ever been in. Just 12 guys sitting there awkwardly. Look at how the Daggies treat DC. They always make fun of DC, and that's okay. I'm rooting for Bilal to win by knockout. Really, Johnny? Okay. I don't know. I'm not rooting for anyone in this fight, but I think Ian Gary's going to win. Everyone unsubscribe from DJ. We can't let those inbreds win. No, I still like DJ. I mean, you guys do what you want, but I think DJ is good. Can't make it through an Armin interview. No, I can't make it through a fucking Armin sentence. And then Armin's entire personality is just him eating something big. Look, Armin's drinking a big cup of coffee. Yeah, cool, man. A black man can't buy the boardwalk? What? Oh, Monopoly. The thing with Armin is, I think he's really good, but I still don't really know if he's unstoppable, because when he fights, his fights are pretty competitive but clear. But he went to a decision with Oliveira, Islam KO'd Oliveira, and dominated Jack. Islam is more trustworthy in terms of the unstoppable aura. Armin is really good, but I don't need to feel that yet. This is yet another reason why I keep saying Armin versus Islam Makhachev was actually the most important fight of 2025-2024 that we missed out on. We needed that fight. Sergey dropped out. Tybura dropped out. Waldo is going to kill Shamil the Blob Gaziev. Do we go for Waldo Ortez Acosta on 3 days' notice? Khabib wants Islam to fight in Russia in the Putin on the Ritz fight night. We're going to be doing fight night at the Kremlin. Fight night Kremlin. We do not want boring inbreds fighting on our White House card. Islam Makhachev is not generally boring. He's usually pretty fun. Goddamn, what a monster stepping into the fight. The Blob Shamil Gaziev. American politics have alienated other countries. This is true, Johnny. This is true. Remember when Islam got so upset with Poirier saying motherfucker to him? It's so funny that they get all in their morals when it comes to words. Yeah, I don't think they understand what sport is. Did you not read? I stopped like 2 years ago. It's not Safety Brothers. Please stop pushing the snowflake narrative. His gimmick is stale. That is it. I don't know what you mean. I want to see Islam versus Shavkat more than any other fight. Really? I don't think Islam versus Shavkat would be that. Oh, I thought you meant Hamzat. Shavkat, yeah. Islam Shavkat, Islam Morales, Islam Ian Gary, if Ian Gary gets through Bilal Muhammad. Everyone knows Dougie gives the best tuggies at the Dougie's corner. Okay, thank you. That's enough of that. That is absolutely enough of that. How are you, Ricky? Good to see you, man. You think it's because Armin's control on the ground isn't overwhelming as Islam? He does have more power in the ground and pound, but people have gotten back up from Armin, and he would have taken them down again. Yeah, I do think that's exactly what it is, yeah. He's got the good ground and pound, but his control isn't as good. Islam Makhachev's control is fucking insane, man. Impression of Dana giving JDM and Islam a verbal lashing after fighting for a contract on the Contender Series. Most boring fight. That's not how you get into the UFC. You're a young kid, but not interested, man. Get back out there and get yourself some wins. Maybe we'll see you next year. I used to not like Guru at the start, but the more I watched, I was like, this dude is brutal. Yeah, I mean, I've been a Guru fan for years, dude. Armin has really been working on his jiu-jitsu in the time off. Bunch of grappling matches, 3 grappling matches. People don't realize how terrifying a guy with ground and pound can be when he becomes great at back takes. Oh, Armin's going to be a completely different weapon when he comes back. Like, Hooker is fucked. I feel zero sympathy for the Guru. He made his bed, now he gets to lay in it. Bro acted untouchable for too long. Yeah, fair enough. The Dougie Huggies. Shut up, Darklight. So you don't think it's a gimmick? That's my point. A gimmick would have toned down for DJs. But yeah, I don't think it's a gimmick, yeah. I was joking with that Bilal pick. I wasn't, Johnny. Bilal's definitely throwing the fight so he doesn't have to call out Islam Makhachev. I don't think Bilal's throwing the fight, no. Armin has gatekeeper aura. I don't know. I think Armin can be tested, Darklight. I come in my wife's ear once, she goes deaf. I come in her mouth every day, she won't shut the fuck up. What do you do? The Nina Drama head roll got him. The Nina Drama head roll got him. People forget, man. Armin beat Islam and Charles beat Armin. Charles did not beat Armin. It was a damn close fight, but Charles did not win that fight. Damn close, though. Guru should hire ring girls as his security so the Muslims stay away. No, brother, don't touch, brother. No, gay guys. I can't wait to watch DJ as an MMA commentator. He's too giggly and just agrees with most of his acceptable takes. Like Hamzat wasn't boring. I mean, saying that Hamzat wasn't boring isn't the acceptable take. Most fans think that Hamzat was boring. So that isn't the acceptable take, Yumjoy. Dougie, out of 10, how upset are you over the Mighty Mouse Guru show ending? About a 7. About a 7. It was a good show. Dougie, how much do you want to bet that Islam's next fight, unless he fights Usman, will be a boring hug fest? I don't know. I'm not giving you my PayPal. I don't know. I don't know. What do you want to bet, Bruce? Give me a bet. I think Morales would be beyond exhausted in the championship rounds. Yeah, I need to see Morales tested a little bit more. I think the fans are like way too excited jumping on Miles Morales. We need to be a little bit Michael Morales. What happened with Guru? I went into Joey's chat and he's ranting about how he ended him and made him cry. Well, he didn't make him cry, that's for sure. And he didn't end him. It was happening before that build-up. But the Raja thing, making fun of Michael Chandler's kids, and then calling all the Dagestanis and Muslims inbred every weekend, while DJ is trying to do collaborations with them. It just wasn't working out. Oh, also, Mighty Mouse's producer is Jewish, and Guru, you know, talks on his streams, so, you know, you can't have that, can you? Yo, Dougie, real talk. I know you were a child prodigy on the skin. Okay, thank you, Chris. What the fucking hell? The thing with Islam is, for all his skill, he really isn't all of that. He really isn't all that athletic. What do you mean? He's constantly gone 5-round banging fights, Toad. What do you mean, Toad? Islam isn't athletic. He pushed Volk to 5 rounds. He pushed Dustin to 5 rounds. He held down JDM for 25 minutes straight, belly broke a sweat. What do you mean, Toad? Dougie, I have a riddle for you. Do you think you'd solve it? Probably not. Imagine Islam gets beaten up by a gay man. This is why you guys are picking Miles Morales. Nina got them beef flaps. She does have thick flaps. Dana going to book Joey versus Guru at the White House. It's the fight that everyone wants to see. The AI video did 100,000 views. I know he hates the Daggies. I mean, when he used to rage at people like Yuckween Buckley, then kissed his ass when he had an interview with him. Oh, yeah, but that's the emotion of watching something, T995. I don't think he's faking it. I think he's super into MMA, and this is the emotion that he feels watching it. Armin's definitely the best athlete we've seen at lightweight since prime Michael Chandler, and unlike him, Armin's skills are legit. Armin's definitely the best athlete we've seen at lightweight since prime Michael Chandler. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Dougie, that's what I said. DJ said Hamzat wasn't boring, and you're a casual if you thought so. But most of the MMA fan base thought that Hamzat was boring. So to say that Hamzat wasn't boring is not the accepted take. The accepted take is that Hamzat was boring. Morales needs to be tested for HIV. They all do. They need to be rounded up and tested. I'll get in trouble for that. What's up, Mike Lane? Good to see you, Mike Lane. What's up, Badge? Good to see everyone here. I hope you're all well. Please like the stream. I'll get to everyone's chats. Is MMA Dowie a Muslim, the beard and the bice? No, there are old clips of him bagging the Muslims, but he slowly shifted over religion to them because that's where the money comes from. I don't think Hooker is going to win, but Hooker is going to be thinking Armin doesn't really have a sub threat. I might try to give up my back to get back up and get Armin tired by making him constantly suplex him. Hooker might be thinking that. He'll be disappointed when he finds out that Armin Sarukian has been doing grappling for the last year. He's done 3 grappling matches. I think Armin finishes Dan Hooker, yeah. Project, exactly. I mean, the fighters like Patties, Till, and so on, insulting them and then ass-kicking them when he has an interview with them. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you're one of the people that just don't like Guru. That's fair enough, T905, but he told Paddy Pimblett that he thought he lost the Jared Gordon fight. He told him to his face. He told Sean O'Malley that he thought he was going to lose that fight. He told Sean O'Malley that he thought he cheated during the Petr Yan fight. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. So you're saying Mighty Mouse is a sellout? No, I'm saying Mighty Mouse was friends with the fighters before he did the Guru show, and then the fighters started giving him shit, and he's still friends with the fighters. I'm about at 7, but we lost Skip and Shannon, so that's too much to make me lose sleep tonight. No idea what you're talking about. I'm about a 7, but we lost Skip and Shannon Ross. Oh, there. So this isn't right. You're at about a 7 for losing the Mighty Mouse podcast, but we lost Skip and Shannon Ross. Right, I'm with you. Toad in another word. Islam has very athletic takedown shots. It's very quick. He does have very athletic shots. Yep, true. It's madness how millions of Pakistanis got bounties on Mighty Mouse since this week. Well, yeah, I mean, he's friends with the Guru, so you can't be friends with the Guru. Mighty Mouse was one piggy crash out away from getting jumped like Artem Lobov at the next Daggy training video. Yeah, like, that's the problem. Like, he just can't be friends with them and friends with the Guru. It just is what it is, man. Nina Drummer can submit people with a chest choke. She can submit me with a chest choke. They're loud, they're obnoxious, they like music that rhymes. They're a fraction of the population. Okay, thank you, Sharma. There's the one. MMA fans, try not to switch who your favorite fighter is every week. Mission Impossible. Yeah, M Operator. Like, this chat does that. What is going on, right? This is one that I have seen in this chat relentlessly this year. Are you fans of the Fighting Nerds or not? All year, you're fans of the Fighting Nerds. 1, 2, 3, 4, they lose fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, they lose fights. You all fucking hate the fighting nerds. I was so surprised by this in the comments. You're so happy to see their fall off. You fucking hate the fighting nerds. Carlos Prates gets 2 wins. Carlos Prates should fight Islam Makhachev. Even though you've seen him getting out-wrestled by Leon Edwards. The fans are like fucking... The fans are just leaves in the wind. They're just leaves in the wind. It is what it is, man. What's up, Rob's neighbor? Good to see you, dude. I hope that you're well, man. Getting my girlfriend to take me to Macca's now, for fuck's sake. I kind of want Macca's now. I think after the stream, I'm going to drive down to Macca's. Tribes, man. MMA Joey. Yep. Can't shit talk someone, then kiss their ass and be buddy-buddy with them when they confront you about it. Buckley had him shitting himself over a video call when he confronted him. Yeah, I don't think he did, T905. I don't think he did, man. Dan Hooker would be a perfect pimp. Hooker with the hookers. Mate, get hookered with the hookers. What's up, Shyla? Good to see you, Shyla. The accepted corporate take is that Hamzat wasn't boring. Is UFC-ish calling the fan base casuals is ridiculous. Makhachev was boring too. Okay, well, I think the accepted fan take, and this is why MMA YouTube is so important compared to the corporate take. Like, we will say if a fight was boring, and I think that that fight was boring. Hooker is one of the biggest guys Armin has faced at lightweight. Do you not think Hooker could handle the takedown like how Morales did Brady? No, I don't think Hooker is skilled enough. I think Hooker is a, let's have a match. Let's get into a scrap. I don't think Hooking's good enough to do it. Have you seen the video of Islam ever so carefully jumping into a box with a dumbbell standing on the edge of the tennis ball? The tennis ball stays on the dumbbell. No, I have not, Mr. C. Armin has the best elbows in full guard. He's got sick ground and pound Portuguese. Armin is a trash bum. I'd sleep that rich boy so fast. No, you wouldn't. Insane athleticism Islam has. Armin has great muscle inserts and excellent roids. I mean, they're both on excellent steroids. Hamzat and Islam aren't even the champs in my eyes. The belts are both vacant. Neither guy's going to fight for about 6 years. Yeah, see, I mean, T995, this is why people call you Tim, because you live in a world of delusion, just like Tim does. Islam popped for drug that extends endurance. Multiple other fighters and Team Khabib have popped for PEDs too. I think them being cheaters is worse than the inbreeding, well, competition-wise anyway. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. They get so annoyed when you say they take steroids and cheat. Russia is literally kicked out of the Olympics completely because the entire country was using PEDs. And most of Team Eagle has popped for steroids as well. People just get pissed off when you bring up the fucking facts. That's what it is. Like, they get angry when you say inbreeding. Dagestan is the second highest rate of inbreeding in the world. How dare you say that? It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm sorry you find the truth insulting, but it's the truth. Second highest rate of inbreeding in the world is Dagestan. You can't call them cheaters. Well, most of the team is popped for meldonium. Islam Makhachev is popped for meldonium. The entire fucking country was banned from the Olympics for juicing. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Should we all just shut the fuck up and let just the UFC print the script for us and just nod our fucking head? Oh, this is the script? Okay. All right, this is the script. I'll just read the script and nod my fucking head. Should we all just tune in to just DC and Chael every fucking week and that's it? Nothing else should be said. There shouldn't be any comment sections. What's the point of even having comment sections? Why do you want comment sections? Just turn the comment sections off. If we're not allowed to just say the truth of the matter. They've all popped for steroids. And the second highest rate of inbreeding in the world is in the cliffs of Dagestan. If you don't like it, just turn the fucking comment sections off. It's literally just the truth. Which fighters do you think confronted DJ about the MMA Guru? It would have been all of Team Khabib. It would have been Marab. Like, Guru's gone hard at Marab. Middleweight and welterweights are vacant, in my opinion. They're not. Islam is not athletic. What is wrong with these people? All the fighters at the UFC are top athletes. It's easy to watch. Go try and grapple for 15. I know. That's why when Toad was like, not athletic, I'm like, he is athletic. Obviously, he's athletic. You've always supported the fighting nerds. Fans of individual nerds, yeah, as a collective, no, fair enough. Calm down, Unk. Well, remembering what happened this year. Mighty Mouse is a good friend and a fighter first at the end of the day. Guru was just some top MMA YouTuber from the UK to get some extra subs with DJ. That's what I'm saying. Like, DJ came into the MMA Guru relationship as a friend of the fighters. He's not going to switch up on the fight. Mighty Mouse is not switching up. He's doing the opposite of switching up. He started as the fighter's friends. He's ending the show as the fighter's friend. He's not switching up at all. I honestly believe they thought that with the money and the attention that Mighty Mouse, who has 1 million subscribers, would bring to the MMA Guru, they would be able to slowly mold the MMA Guru where he would be able to fit into corporate MMA. Just like the UFC did when they brought him in to the Embedded series, when he started to do the voiceovers for Embedded. They could bring him in and slowly fold him into the fold. But then you've got to say things like Khamzat Chimaev wasn't boring, when he very clearly was. Morales' height being out of proportion. Sean Brady is super strong, but he's slow. His takedown entries are not that great. His striking is robotic. Once Morales fights a wrestler remotely athletic like Islam, he's done. Islam is going to be stuck on the outside. I agree. I've said this, Cayman. I've said I just want to see Miles Morales tested a little bit at a higher level of grappling. I still love Prates and Ruffy. Yarn annoys the shit out of me. Kaio is whatever. All right, fair enough. Blood pressure spiking for you here. I don't know what you're talking about. Islam, oh, we've done that one. We are the real MMA fans. Exactly, Shiloh. The fans turned on Alex Pereira as well. They did. The fans are leaves in the wind, man. JDM is still my boy, my favorite fighter before this Wonderboy Thompson, and he wasn't even that good. On ya, Don Calamari. We do love Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and JD bloody M. Alex Pereira was always been my favorite fighter since watching the UFC. Dougie is the one who was a JDM fan for a few weeks and then forgot about it. I never forgot about JDM. Thank you very much. The problem is the fans only remember the fighter's last fight. That is true, Alex. Alex, very, very true. Impression of Dana White as a pimp in Boston. Sorry, kid. I'm going to give you 20% of that blowjob. That's actually a bitch-ass move by DJ. I don't think it is a bitch-ass move by DJ. No. I am not Tim. You're as delusional as Tim sometimes. He ain't gonna lie saying it. There's video evidence of it, but he changes his attitude real quick. I mean, obviously he doesn't. He's doing an interview, so he's not gonna get as like fuck you to their face, but he still says it to them. Like he'll be on the video, he'll be fuck this, fuck that on the video. But then when he's having a one-on-one Zoom call with them, he's gonna be like, I think you cheated. So he's not switching up the narrative. He's just switching up the energy for the situation, which by the way, you should. The energy of the room, you should switch up. You don't act the same in a hospital as you do in a bar. Like the context of the room in which the conversation is happening obviously matters. Obviously. I have decided that Morales is the tougher matchup for Islam than Usman. Islam has been caught on the chin a few times, plus it beats a boring wrestling match. I get that, Shyla. However, two wrestlers usually equal a striking match. This is what people said about Usman versus Colby Covington, and both of them were heavy striking matches. I don't know about Morales' takedown defense until we see it get tested at a higher level. I do know about Kamaru Usman's. Plus, I do know about Kamaru Usman sitting on the jab. Yeah. The Muzzies marry their first cousins. Okay. Middleweight and welterweight are vacant. No title shots for another 5 years, and the title performance from Khamzat and Islam was so dog shit, the belt should have been vacated. That's what I'm saying. You're Tim, you live in your own reality. Australia is #1 in kangaroos and humans breeding. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. I'm going to find your school and kill you, brother. No, that's all right, Alex. You're allowed to make jokes. DJ and Guru wasn't really a friendship, more so as a business relationship. Exactly right, man. Shavkat is a tough fight for Prates and Morales, but I think gets smoked by Islam and Jack. Yes. Yes, I agree. I think Shavkat gets smoked by Islam Makhachev, yeah. He was tested by Sean Brady. I don't think that's a high enough level of testing Bruce Wayne. I want to see him properly tested by someone that's actually going to be shooting a lot of takedowns, not half-hearted takedowns. They wanted to Jewify the Guru, and Piggy ain't fucking sheckling. Exactly right, mate. Piggy ain't falling for the shekels. Oh, yeah. What do you mean we can't get corrupt the MMA Guru? They both suck. Terrible fight fan. Who is he talking about? Oh, Aljamain Sterling is talking shit about MMA Joey and MMA Guru. They both suck. They're both terrible fight fans. They're both disrespectful to the fighters. Please fuck off with your nonsense. This is about MMA Joey and the MMA Guru. The war that is going on MMA YouTube. The battle lines have finally been drawn. The war that has been stirring up for months and years, forever on MMA YouTube. MMA Joey and Kenny Okoye versus the rest. The rest of MMA YouTube. This is what it is. If we're going to cancel MMA Guru, then we need to cancel MMA Joey too. He spawns the same hate towards Christian Americans. Ah, fuck MMA Joey. You can't cancel MMA Joey because no one watches MMA Joey, so he can't be cancelled. That's the thing. How do you cancel that which has no viewers? It's like cancelling me. We have no viewers. We can't be cancelled, chat. There's only 20 of us. I just rewatched the clip of Team Islam doing the jump challenge and just noticed John Pork. Dude, John Pork is everywhere. He's always been there. John Pork is the background noise. He's the dark matter of the MMA world. Worded it wrong. Islam is not as athletic compared to the rest of the top. I think Islam Makhachev is just as athletic as Miles Morales, just as athletic as Ian Gary, obviously just as athletic as JDM, just as athletic. You know what? I think Islam Makhachev, you could name any fighter in the top 5 of lightweight or middleweight, and I think Islam Makhachev is just as athletic as any of them, Toad. I don't know about I don't know where you're getting this Islam Makhachev is an athletic narrative from, man. I will never switch up my personal fighter, Jeff Neal. His fighting style is my favorite in the UFC, and no matter how cool Prates is, I will always want him to get KO'd for what he did. Okay? You'll always want Prates to get KO'd for what he did to your boy, Jeff Neal. I like Jeff Neal. The missing link, Urubai, is coming for the belt. Athleticism and autism are very similar, and they're both part of the spectrum. If you put Michael Phelps against Usain Bolt in a foot race, you'd say Phelps was less athletic and vice versa. Yeah, but I don't think there's anyone in the top 5 you can compare Islam Makhachev to. He's just as good. Right. We seem to have burnt out chat, and fair enough, on the MMA Guru talk. The MMA Guru talk, which is fair enough. I completely understand. There's only so much you can say about the chat about it being cancelled. So, let's get to what we were meant to get to yesterday. Not the welterweight rankings, the pound for pound rankings. Let me do my pound for pound rankings and see if we can fix it. The men's pound for pound rankings. Now, I disagree with the men's pound for pound rankings, so I'm going to do my own. I'm going to do my own, and then you guys are going to do what you guys do best. You're going to debate with me and try and tell me while I'm wrong, even though I believe that I am right. Let's do my own men's pound for pound rankings. This is the UFC's pound for pound. Where is my men pound for pound rankings list? Oh, we do also need to talk about this next year. Next year, we absolutely need to talk about this. Let's turn that off. This needs to be talked about next year. I don't know where we're going to end up. We're going to talk about this in Christmas. Sit down and do this over the Christmas break. I feel like doing this just over the Christmas break is the best time to do this. But over the Christmas break, this will be the conversation. The 30 best fighters of all time. We will be talking about this over the Christmas break, but we'll leave it for now. Right now, let's just talk about the pound for pound list. And then we'll talk about the top 30 fighters of all time, because there's no point talking about it during the year. It gets too convoluted. Right, here we go. Here's the actual pound for pound list. There we go. This is my pound for pound list. Let me read some chats, and then we'll get into my pound for pound list. Let me read some chats first, and then we'll do it properly. So, Dougie, if you had an interview with the Basharat brothers, you would be respectful and kissy towards them. Number one, I wouldn't do an interview with the Basharat brothers. I've got nothing to say to them that I want to say. Like, I wouldn't do an interview with fighters that fighters that I genuinely hate. But I don't think he hated Paddy Pimblett. I don't think he hated Buckley. I don't think he hated Sean O'Malley. I think he got annoyed with them in fights. Like, I just, T995, I'm not going to agree with this thing that you're trying to build here where Guru's switched up on fighters when he interviews them. Like, he is not going to have, during a live event, when he's watching the sport live, you're not going to have the same emotional reaction to it 6 months later. You're just not. I don't have the same emotional reaction to JDM's loss 3 days later. I know I'm on the internet and I'm speaking to an MMA live stream, which means I'm speaking to people who are on the spectrum that do not understand social situations. I understand that completely. But the way you feel while you're watching something live is not the way that you feel 6 months later. They're obviously different things. But he still stood on business and he still said his thoughts to them. No one cares about the progressive ogre? Exactly. This whole thing makes me really wonder where does Kevin Lee fit into all of this? The religion of peace, exactly. Islam should fight at middleweight? No, Johnny, no. I remember that Max Griffin took down Morales. What? Oh, right. That's what you're talking about. Michael Morales. Max Griffin took him down? I don't remember that, Johnny. The Prates Neil KO made me go fucking bananas because I was literally getting ready for round 2 and he lays him out at the 1 second mark. Oh, no, Mitch. Did you have money on the round 2 starting? Drop Bilal down to 14th. Yeah, Bilal is not in the pound for pound. You're wrong, Dougie. You're wrong. You're wrong with your pound for pound rankings. JDM shouldn't be in the rankings. JDM shouldn't be in the pound for pound rankings. I wouldn't even have Bilal in the top 20. Wow, Shyla fucking hates him. Makhachev shouldn't be number 1 pound for pound, half guard camping every single round. Just make a top 25 inbred fighter of all time tier list. Just put the tier list in the bag, buddy. I don't know why I don't like Bilal so much, but it's not for the reason you're thinking. I know why you don't like Bilal, Shyla, because you're too based for him, Shyla. When he is interviewing someone, he isn't going to scream at them because they probably wouldn't stay around for the fucking internet, so he has no content. He still calls them up on the same stuff. He gets the message delivered. I know, but the way that the message is packaged, how dare it not be exactly the same as it was 6 months ago? Like, I'm shocked that people are surprised by this. Guru wears his emotions on his sleeve like a okay. Jesus Christ. I might be a racist, but I used to think Morales and Prates were the same person. It happens to me all the time. Right, who is the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world, chat? You know what? Let's do this right now. I'm going to leave the top 5 jumbled because we know the top 5 is jumbled. We understand that the top 5 is jumbled. This is not surprising to anyone. The question is, who is the top 15 pound for pound fighters in the world? Who is the number 15th best pound for pound fighter in the world? Arman Sarukian has surely got to be in there, right? Arman's got to be in there. He's about to fight for a title. What have they got? They've got Charles Oliveira. Ooh, Charles Oliveira is absolutely in there as well. Charles Oliveira must be one of the top 15 pound for pound fighters in the world. He has to be. Charles Oliveira's got to be in there for sure. Let's get an image of Charles Oliveira on the screen, shall we, chat? All right, we got Charles Oliveira. I'm gonna come and read some chats now, chat. Don't worry. I'm going to come and read some chats now. It's Charles Oliveira can't be higher ranked than Arman Sarukian. Oh, he can be higher ranked. He beats Arman Sarukian. Obviously, Dougie. He beat Arman Sarukian. Let me read some chats. Get a grip, Dougie. I've got a grip, mate. I'm being completely concise with my points. Something about him I don't like. I can't explain it. We know. Was he really that bad? Would you put Valentina above all of them? No, Johnny. 1 point for winning a title. 1 point for every title defense. 2 points for winning a title in the new weight class. Should be more than 2 points for winning a title in a new weight class. I'm from the reality where Jack Della Maddalena got the buggy choke in round 5. That's where I want to live. That's the world that I want to live in, Portuguese Herzog. Pound for pound, Islam destroys all the bums on this list. The only way in the UFC he loses his pound for pound is Ramazan Tamirov. God, I forgot your Ramazan Tamirov glaze, Toad. I missed it, buddy. I missed the Ramazan Tamirov glaze. Paul Craig. Paul Craig is not a pound for pound fighter. Stop it. Who else have the UFC got in their pound for pound list? Magomed Ankalaev. No, he's out. Max Holloway. Drickus. Oh my God. Drickus is no... Dude, what the fuck is going on with the men's pound for pound list? I just looked at it properly. Magomed? No. No. Drickus? No. Jack? No. These guys are not pound for pound fighters. No. These guys are not the pound for pound fighters. No, this is not it. No. You know who is a pound for pound fighter? Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar Nurmagomedov is a pound for pound fighter. Umar Nurmagomedov, ESPN MMA headshot. He took Merab to a very close decision with a broken hand. Umar. Umar is a pound for pound fighter. Taking Merab to a close split decision, that is a fucking pound for pound fighter. Yeah, there we go. Let me have a look through the chat. So let me stop ignoring the chat. Yeah, buddy. How many points for a new weight class? I don't know if we should do it as a point system, Mr. C, but if you are going to do it as a point system, moving up and defeating the champion in a weight class, 3 points. 3 points. Oh, I've been shadow banned. Yeah, I've been shadow banned. T995. You're still here. I don't ban anyone. DDP shouldn't be there? No. In my world, Bryce subbed Ilya when he took him down in round 1, dude. You know how people are saying, like, Islam Makhachev destroys Ilya Topuria? Bro, Bryce Mitchell took down Ilya Topuria. Like, I know, I love Ilya Topuria, and I know he's got great boxing, and he does have great boxing. But Bryce Mitchell took him down, man. Do we understand what I'm saying? Why is Bilal there? Bilal ain't here, mate. I'm just moving him to the side. These are just my placeholders over here. These are just my placeholders. What the fuck is this shit? I'm saying no King Green. No King Green in the pound for pound. I know, man. Umar has shit wins. Yeah, Corey Sandhagen. Really shit win, man. 50-45 in Corey Sandhagen. Fucking horrible win. Fucking beating Mario Batista. Shit win, dude. Mario Batista, top 5 bantamweight in the world. Fucking shit win, man. Ali Abdelaziz doesn't want Islam fighting at the White House because the Secret Service will look into his past. He's got to get a press pass. He's got to get passed to go into the White House. So who's your manager? Ali Abdelaziz? The 9/11 guy with the passports on the plane? Get the fuck out of here. He changed the game, friend. Showed Storm Strickland everything that he knows. That's because he was training with... He was training with the... Merab versus Umar 2 might be the most anticipated rematch of 2026. No, Johnny, no. Dude, do we have to have this conversation, chat? I think we have to have this conversation, right? People aren't ready to have this conversation, but I'll do it. I'll get my dick out, chat. I'll get my dick out. We'll have this conversation. I don't mind. I'll get my dick out. That's all right. What do we reckon, chat? Are you ready for this conversation, chat? I'm ready for this conversation. If Tom Aspinall is a pound-for-pound fighter, and Cyril Gane can take Tom Aspinall to a close first round. They had 1 round in the cage together. 1 round. Cyril Gane won that round. If you've got a pound-for-pound fighter in the cage, Tom Aspinall, and you put Cyril Gane in there, and Cyril Gane wins the round, by that logic, does that not make Cyril Gane a pound-for-pound fighter? Now, we might kick everyone up the list. Everyone up the list might go up 1, and Cyril Gane might be the worst pound-for-pound fighter. But that does make him a pound-for-pound fighter. He has this year recently been in there with Tom Aspinall and gotten the job done over Tom Aspinall. Don't hate the game. Don't hate the game, chat. Hate the player. Hate the guy making the game. It is what it is, man. Explain Paul... Where am I up to? It didn't show up. Wait, where am I up to? I missed everyone. JDM went full on Mike Tyson ear mode on Makhachev. Yeah, just ripped his fucking ear off. I agree, T995. Explain how Paul Craig isn't pound for pound. He's beaten 3 champs. What are you fucking talking about? Help me. Stop being a Scottish retard for like 1 second. Paul Craig's no longer in the UFC. How the fuck can you have him in the current pound for pound top 15 if he's not even in the UFC? You dumb Scotsman. For fuck's sake, mate. Just think about it for a fucking second. God, is Yarn pound for pound? Piotr Yarn might be pound for pound. I'll have to think about it, MMA Master. I'll have to think about it. I understand DJ choosing the safe path to mainstream money. His white wife would definitely leave him for Guru if he... Okay, if he passes him in subscriber count. Stop it, Yumjoy, for fuck's sake, mate. To be fair, the takedown and minute of control Bryce got on Ilya literally cost 100% of his gas tank. It did, but it just points out that, like... Bryce could get the takedown, yeah. That was a fluke takedown. It wasn't a fluke takedown. Garn, I don't know about that. I see your French dick. If he beats him, yeah. Garn's best winner, Lewis, Volkov, and Tai Tuivasa. I know, it's embarrassing. How are you, Compatheist? What is the short and sweet of why Guru was cancelled? Everything that Guru has ever said ever. The fighters are messaging DJ about it, and it's not working out well. We can talk about whatever you want, mate. Just put your dick away. I always knew you were a French commie. 15th is Shavkat. 14th is Garn. 13th is Yuri. I like Yuri. 12th is Oliveira. 11th is Ankalaev. 10th is JDM. 9th is DDP. DDP and JDM shouldn't even be there right now. 8th is Aspinall. 7th is Volk. 6th is Hamzat. I like this list, Shiloh. Let me copy and paste this list into a notepad. I'll read some chats and we'll come back to it. This isn't the worst list I've ever seen, Shiloh. There are some things on there that aren't great, but there's some things on there that are quite good. I'll work my way back around to it because I can see the chat is flying. I hate this list. Why do you hate this list, Master? Remember when people thought Leon would school? Sorry, what were you saying? Leon would school Bilal because he pulled a Cyril gun. I do remember that because of the eye poke. I do. You got the best girlfriend in the world. You woke her up at 5 a.m. in the morning to fucking take you to Macca's. You do have the best girlfriend in the world. Good for you, Big Jim. Except no one's girlfriend is better than Kyle's girlfriend. Remember when we were fucking Kyle's girlfriend, chat? When Kyle was in the chat the other day saying that he was getting it in with his missus while listening to Dougie's Corner? We were sleeping with Kyle's girlfriend, chat. We were getting our dicks wet. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like this new one. Don't like it. You never said current. It's the fucking pound for pound list. What do you mean current needed to be fucking described? You autist. You Scottish autist. What do you mean current? It's the pound for pound list. God almighty. Charles Radke, #1 for dropping the F-bomb despite no one... yeah. You and your... We love it. Dana would have Usman in the top 5 pound for pound. He would, dude. John Jones is #1 right now. Stop it. Current is obviously Ilya. Is it? Yeah, I'm not worried about the top 5. Top 5's easy, Carpathians. Top 5's easy. We'll do the top 5. Dana White to the chefs at the Performance Institute leading up to Pantoja versus Van. Take about 15 grams of protein out of each of Pantoja's meals. Cut all of his vitamin B. We've got to get him out of here. Yes, brother, I see you in the chat. I do agree Jamal Hill needs to be on that list. Jamal Hill absolutely should not be on this list. Garner's 15th. Who the fuck would have thought of that? If Tom Aspinall is pound for pound, and Garn beat Tom Aspinall in the only round that they had to each other, you've got to put Cyril Garn on the list, right? You don't really think JDM and DDP belong in the top 15. They lost boring decisions against the Dagestani smash mechanic. Well, they didn't do anything. They were rendered useless. And the pound for pound list literally changes every single week, right? It does change. Like, it's fluid. It's extremely fluid. Can we not think of 15 better fighters than those two? What do you guys think? Sure. You know what, Shiloh? Let's put it to the chat. Let's start a poll. Just yes, no. There's no need for anything else. Let's keep it simple, stupid. Where's your wife? Bonnie Blue wishes she could be Kyle's girlfriend. Exactly right, mate. DDP had energy for the 5th round because he had no idea what to do on the ground. JDM was dead because he tried a million things and it didn't work. Which one do you think is worse? DDP's is worse. DDP's is worse. Just accepting bottom position and not trying to get up is worse than JD. This is what we loved about JDM. Like, JDM has no quit in him. JDM did everything he could to try and keep that fight going. Nobody is better than Dougie and my 2 girlfriends, these 2 hot cousins, of course. Oh, help me. Are you still here or did I rage out too much at you? Help me. Help me. I went to family dinner last night. I was showing my dad your AI edits. He didn't know there were AI edits at the start because I just started it paused. So he was like, yeah, that's you. What about it? And then I clicked play and let the AI roll on. He was fucking appalled, help me. Appalled that can be done on the internet. Hilarious stuff, man. Impression of Yerp thinking this was August 2013 pound for pound. I know. What is Yerp thinking? Paul Craig should be on there. Shut up for a second, help me. Has Papa Dougie seen the AI videos? Yeah, Papa Dougie, I showed them to him yesterday, man. He loved the Scottish one because Dad's heritage is Scottish. He's 5th generation Australian, but his side of the family came from Scotland. That's why my name's Douglas. But yeah, I was showing Papa Dougie the AI edits. He thought they were hilarious, dude. Joshua Van. Ooh. Joshua Van. Oh, 58% of the chat thinks no. Is Joshua Van, should Joshua Van be on the pound for pound? I like that. Where's Cheddarhead? Cheddarhead would say yes. Joshua Van, that's a good one, chat. I like that a lot. Nice one, chat. Oh, this is old school Dougie's live chat. The chat's a little bit slow. We're doing a pound for, we're actually doing content on the live rather than just reacting to the chat and the news. This is old school stuff, mate. This is how it used to be back when there were like 10 or 15 people in here. I miss these live streams, mate. This is good stuff. I miss this. I miss being up an old list and having a discussion about fighters. Who would have thought we'd be doing this again, chat? Hanging out, slowing the chat down, just talking about MMA. Good stuff, man. I miss this shit. Where am I up to? Seriously though, Dana even controls his fighters' meals. It's rigged down to the fucking core. True, Mr. C. How are you, Paul? Good to see you, man. Shouldn't Moicano be on there for dropping Makhachev? Not a bad point, T995, but he did end up losing the round. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he dropped him. Are you late? Yes. Yeah, but we'll go for a little bit longer. That round didn't end. I wanted this pound for pound on the bicep. I think Garn won that match. Oh, all right, M operator. I get it. You don't want Cyril Garn on there. Honest question, did Moicano actually drop him or was it a slip? Honestly, it was a slip. Have either had success in other weight classes? JDM or and DDP? I think JDM fought up a weight class as Eternal once. Michael Morales has heavyweight level skill, getting wins at welterweight. Unfair genetics, it is Portuguese Herzog, true. Morales having multiple round 1 KOs against huge names has got to count for something. Wow, so we're thinking Morales for pound for pound. What's up, Eric? How are you, man? Good to see you, dude. I can't believe... Oh, thank you, T995, for the $2. Apologies for the glizzy earlier. You don't have to apologize for anything, mate. It's a debate on the internet. We're allowed to debate each other. I can't believe Max Holloway is 11th on Tapology pound for pound list. Holloway isn't even in the top 50. Max Holloway isn't in the top 50 pound for pound fighters. Max Holloway, who beat up Justin Gaethje, isn't in the top 50. Max Holloway, who beat the shit out of Dustin Poirier, who took Islam Makhachev to 2-2 going into the 5th. Max Holloway isn't in the... Shiloh, that's the dumbest thing you've ever said. Shiloh, what are you saying? Shiloh. No. Max Holloway is absolutely in the pound for pound. Absolutely is in the pound for pound. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Shiloh? Thank you for the $2, T995. I appreciate it, man. That's a lot of money, dude. Thank you for the test. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the money. Thank you, man. How are you, Eric? Good to see you, dude. I hope that you're well, brother. How you been, man? How's the door being guarded today, mate? Top 100? Fuck you. Dude, Shiloh, you're wrong, man. You are wrong. Max is definitely top 15. Max is 100% top 15. He's right, Chudo. He's right, Chudo. What is he right about, M operator? Sorry. There aren't even 15 former champs in the UFC. How is Holloway not top 20? No, dude. Holloway is absolutely in the top 20, man. I know it's definitions and semantics. Well, everyone load up. Shotgun's about to argue about semantics. But I feel like multiple weight class success should be the requirement for pound. Yeah, I'm not surprised you feel this way. Yeah, this is a classic Carpathius take. How can we even have a pound for pound? Yeah, Carpathius, I love you. God, I'm really going off at everyone in the chat today. Carpathius, I love you. I do love you, Carpathius. I do. This conversation, the pound for pound list, is not for you. This is not for you, because the pound for pound list is all about hypotheticals. How would Mighty Mouse fight if you took a man with his skill set and put him at heavyweight? And Carpathius would go, well, his body wouldn't move the same, but he's not at the same skill set, but he can't be that way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, this conversation is not for you, mate. This one isn't for you. So the goat list, similar to the goat list, Carpathius, similar to the goat list. Hissy fits today? No, not hissy fits today. No, just T995 and I were going back and forth. Alex and I were going back and forth. There's been a lot of like, me and the chat aren't really vibing well today, Eric. And that's all right. Some days we aren't going to vibe very well. Shyla has just said Max Holloway isn't in the top 20, which is fucking crazy. Like, me and Alex have gone at it over race. Me and T995 have gone at it. Now Carpathius is going to be like, well, technically pound for pound shouldn't exist. Now it's going to start. And now you're here, Eric, so it's going to go off. Help me as well. Man, help me trying to be all Scottish when we're not even talking about Scotland. Let's get some MMA fans to have single-digit IQ. Let's go some MMA fans still have single-digit IQ. Of course they do. Max is definitely a top 15. Max is definitely a top 15, man. Shyla's Russian bias against America is showing. I know, Shyla, tuck in your bias. Your bias is hanging out. How can he be? How can he not be? It's Max fucking Holloway. Shyla just roasted the shit out of Max. It's brutal. I know, dude. Max is top 10. What are you guys fucking talking about? I know, dude. Max Holloway is absolutely in the top 15. I remember when the chat was very prideful. I don't know what he's saying. Jailton Almeida. Why don't you put Islam in the #1 spot yet? Because you don't finish with the start. You build, M Operator. I'm teaching you, M Operator, how to fuck. You build upwards. You don't just finish with the load. Eric, don't threaten me with a good time. Pantoja is going to run through Van. It'll be one of those performances where people don't even give Pantoja credit because of how insignificant he'll make Van look. I completely agree with Toad here. I think Pantoja versus Van is going to be easy as fuck. Yeah, Dougie hasn't got a grip. I'm just trolling now. I know, T905. It's all good, man. Makhachev couldn't grapple a log. All right, Justin Kennedy, calm the fuck down. This is the GOAT list. Jislam Jones, but we're not doing the GOAT list, Poetan. We're not doing the GOAT list. We're doing pound for pound. Brain damage chat. Hard brain damage in chat today. Dougie, will you be the new host of the Mighty Guru Show? The Mighty Dougie Show, power to the corner. No. Because I'd end up saying something as well, right? We still need Toad's top of the pound for pound list. Pocket boxing for pocket boxing. Dude, Mr. C, you weren't here last year. We did a tier list. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year. We did a tier list that, no shit, Mr. C, took us 2 weeks to do. And it was the top 30 boxers in the UFC. The best boxers in the UFC. We argued back and forth on the stream for 2 fucking weeks. It was an epic time, man. Van is young. He'll learn from this loss. He will. Shyla has been patiently building up her confidence and agrees about to go full heel on us. I know, Shyla's about to turn on us. Van's path to victory is to make sure his back is oiled up. True, Shyla. I would love Van to win. I'd love Van to win as well, but he ain't going to. It would be your dream, Dougie, to do a show with a black man. Stop it. Diego Lopez. There we go. That's a name, Crisp. Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez went neck and neck with Movsar Evloev on short notice, has slept everyone else, put good hands on Alexander Volkanovski. There's a fucking name for you, chat. Diego Lopez on the pound for pound list. What do we reckon about that, Chatterton? Now, who's higher on the pound for pound list? Diego. Now we're getting somewhere, chat. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, we need our champions. We need Tom Aspinall. We need Tom Aspinall. We need our champions now. We need Hamzat Chimaev. Let me get Hamzat. And then I'm going to come back and read some chats. Just let me get Hamzat Chimaev's face. And then we'll come back and read some chats. Oh my God, he's ugly. Fucking hell, he is ugly. Jesus Christ in heaven. That's a fucking hideous, man. Just hideous. All right. That goes there. All right, I'll come back and read some chats. Here we go. Well, I'm here, chat. I'm here, chat. Don't go anywhere. I'm here. I'm here. What I thought we were showing off someone kicked us in the soft spot as babies. What? I thought we were all showing off that someone kicked us in the soft spot as babies. Yeah, I thought we were all being retarded today. You slipped. You need Toad's load. Someone should clip that. You need Toad's load. Oh, no, I didn't say that. Oh, fuck. We are retarded. We are retarded. That boxing tier list thing on here a year ago made me hate tier 2. I know that took us so fucking long to get through that boxing tier list. 2-week tier list. No wonder your channel is blowing up. No wonder your channel isn't blowing up. Is that what you mean, Mr. Say? I honestly believe Holloway is overrated. Yeah, you fucking proved that, Shyla. You proved that to us that you honestly think Holloway is overrated. Which Justin Kennedy is this? I don't know. The real Justin Kennedy. There you go. Still forgetting the Steve Erceg performance. That kid is going life and death with O'Day Osborne. Yeah, but yes, I hear you. However, sometimes people just show out and have the fucking performance of their life, right? And maybe Steve Kennedy. Maybe Steve Erceg had that moment where he had the performance of his life go to town, you know? You could totally think Holloway is overrated, but his accomplishments are there. Yeah, dude. Again, Max Holloway, right? Justin Gaethje was the #1 contender at lightweight. Max Holloway slept him. Max Holloway versus Ilia Topuria went for 3 rounds. Max won one of those rounds. Ilia Topuria slept him pretty early on in the 3rd round. Ilia Topuria had to sleep him because Max was taking over in the boxing. Watch that fight back. Dustin Poirier's last fight was against Islam Makhachev, the greatest fighter maybe of all time. And he took Islam Makhachev to 2-2 going into the 5th. Max Holloway rendered Dustin Poirier essentially useless and carried him through that fight. To say that Max Holloway, former champion, nearly beat Alexander Volkanovski in the 2nd fight, is not a top tier fighter or is overrated is insane to me. Absolutely insane to me. Insane to me. And it's not just because, right, I'm selling Max Holloway t-shirts. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm selling Max Holloway Wang Half merchandise. Get your Wang Half hoodie now. Max Holloway Wang Half. It's got nothing to do with that, chat. It's because Max Holloway is insanely good. That is why, chat. That is why. You're our leader. Who's our... I don't have leaders. Can I disband the organization? No, the organization is locked in for life, mate. How can Max be on the pound for pound when he's ranked 4th in the division and doesn't have a win over anybody above him? In fact, he got slept by a champ. I think I explained that pretty well just then, M-Operator. The objectively correct pocket for pocket list that will take hundreds of hours to research to create drops after Arman or Ramzan get the belt. You know what, Toad? If Arman Sarukian ever gets the lightweight belt, we will celebrate it by making the pocket boxing tier list just for you. Can current champs be below former champs? In theory, I don't see why not. You'd have to present a good argument for it, but the theory is there. Thank you, Mitch. What's up? It's me, Justin Kennedy. Another Justin Kennedy has spawned in. Abzat Maganov forgot that I've added him to the agenda. I don't know if you know, because I definitely don't. Can we watch a fighter who went toe-to-toe with GJ back in the day this weekend? I do know that, Crisp. I do know. Are we going to pick a decade-old fighter coming back to the UFC? Probably not. Over a year of asking for a sex tier list. Maybe one day we'll do one, Eric. Maybe for Christmas. Steve Kennedy. Steve Kennedy. There's so many Steve Kennedys. Is there even such a thing as a real Justin Kennedy? We're all Justin Kennedy. Ilya had to sleep him because he couldn't win otherwise. What are my ears hearing right now? Oh, when you watch the fight back, the pressure was turning up. Like Max Holloway was chewing up, was low kicking the fuck out of Ilia Topuria's legs. So Max Holloway was like building momentum. And you could see there's a, on Ilia Topuria's leg, you can see it. There's like his leg is cramping up. There's like a divot on his leg bruising from Max Holloway's low kicks. So Ilia comes out hard in the third and goes, I got to fucking put him away this round because he's taking over. That's the fight. That's what happened in the fight, man. He couldn't have that showing out. Al Pantoja struggles with good pocket boxing. The takedown. You're talking about Steve Ursig. Sorry, I was having a conversation with M Operator about Ilya. My bad. You're talking about Steve Ursig. Different conversation, Dougie. Lock in. He could have that showing out. Or Pantoja struggles with pocket boxes with takedown pressure. Sure, Pantoja has improved. He's added kicks to his game with improved defense, but still. Right, so either it was like Pantoja struggles with pocket boxes and people that have takedown defense, or he had a perfect night. I'm with you, Poeton. I'm with you. Yep. Max is the best. Max is great, man. You're insane. You're in pain. You can call it but I can't tell why what you're saying. Exactly. I only support Hormone Holloway because he's black. There you go. Get a Jerome Holloway hoodie now, chat. You gotta love it. Armin isn't even the third best lightweight right now. Armin is probably the second best lightweight right now. Come on, man. I'll use my imagination to put fight eddies in fantasy matchups. Yay! Well done, Capatheist. The power of imagination and not everything being literal. I hate to go against the pocket boxer, essentially one as skilled as Van, but the problem is he literally can't hurt Pantoja. There's no way to stop the marauding, and Pantoja is so crafty once he gets hold of you. True. That divot on his leg was from surgery, not Max Holloway. The divot on Ilia Topuria's leg was from surgery, not Max Holloway. Does he still have the divot? Is the divot still there and I only noticed it weirdly during that fight below? People forget, man. Kaya Sakura was literally an inch away from KOing Pantoja. Dougie used to run around with a Maori crowd in high school and they called him a black fella once. He has never been so happy in his life. I was not that happy that they called me a black fella, but I did used to run around with a Maori crowd in high school. This is true. You're not wrong, chat. I did used to hang out with the Maoris. I feel like there's champions I'm missing out on. It's Alexandre Pantoja. There's Merab Dvalishvili. I'm having a brain fart. There's Alexander Volkanovski. There's Ilia Topuria. There's Islam Makhachev. JDM. My JDM. He's gone. I guess that's... Am I forgetting a champion? Is Alex Pereira? Have I forgotten one of the men's champions? There's Tom Aspinall. Hamza Chimaev. No, they're all there. Alexandre Pantoja. Merab. Where's Volk? Why isn't Volk on the list? Where's Volk? I keep saying Volk, but Volk isn't here. Where the fuck is Volk? Why isn't Volk in front of my face? Why is Volk not in my face? I need Volk in my face. Alexander Volkanovski. I was like, I'm looking at it. I'm like, where's Volk? There's Volk. Right, we need Alexander Volkanovski on the list as well. Obviously. Where the fuck was Volk, mate? Get fucking Volk on there, you fucking dingbat cunt. Fucking get Volky on there, mate. What do you mean you don't have Volk on there? Why are you gay? Get Volk on there, mate. Alright, so Volk is here, obviously. Duh. Okay. I guess we need to start working backwards now, right? Well, now we got to start working our way up the list. Okay, so we got Pantoja, who hasn't gone up a weight class. We've got Merab, who hasn't gone up a weight class. We've got Volk, who failed to go up a weight class, but Volk has been beaten. Merab hasn't. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. All right, now we need to fill this out a little bit more. So this is the run for them. And there's 3 there. 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3 there. We need 2 more names for the pound for pound list is what we need. We got 3 champs here, 3 champs there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 1 more name for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 more names for the pound for pound list. We need 2 more names for the pound list. Let me read some chats. Yeah, it was always been there. Oh, shit. Surgery, you casual. Shut up, Eric, dickhead. I think Van could hurt Pantoja with his combinations. He could hurt him with his combinations, but Pantoja is that back attack. And we've seen how much that back attack hurts, right? Shama no Shama. We're all Justin Kennedy. It's all starting to make sense now, you down under YN. Oh, I'm a YN, mate. Trust Van to defend the initial takedown, but Pantoja goes for sweeps, takes the body lock, goes to the back, pushes you to the cage. Yeah, I know. It's too much. Pantoja is just way too well-rounded. We need Volk in our face. Why is Volk not in our face? Where's JDM? Little bro was the champ 3 or 4 days ago. We decided that JDM and DDP's performance was so bad, they no longer deserve to be on the list. Dougie's reasoning for Max Holloway to be on the pound for pound list, he lost to good guys. Oh, I also said, no, M operator. No, you fucking sneaky motherfucker. No, you fucking sneaky fuck, M operator. Dougie's reasoning for Max Holloway to be on the pound for pound list is because he lost to good guys. Fuck you. What I said was he beat Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. All right? Don't be fucking giving me, oh, because he lost it, all right? I'm not giving you a fucking... No. Don't be pulling that shit with me, mate. Usman Nurmagomedov. Usman's there. Usman is there. Yep, Usman's number 11. He's there. What was I up to? You stop that or I'm going to start watching Guru just to prove you wrong. You need John Jones. Oh, is John Jones on the pound for pound? Or did he retire? Is John Jones here? Fuck him. Imavov and Evloev. Yeah, Imavov and Evloev. Yep. Imavov and Evloev. That's a good one. Yep. You forget Jones. The guy doesn't get eye poke. Tommy Aspinall's on the list. He's down at number 10. Why the fuck is Umar at number 11 over Charles, who literally got 0 fucking wins over ranked opposition as compared to Umar's 2? Why is Umar at 11 over Charles Oliveira, who's literally got 10 fucking wins over ranked opponents as compared to... That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I can agree with that one. I can absolutely agree with that one. Yeah, that's a good point. Where's Max? Where is Max? Kamaru Usman, he arguably beat Hamzat, will likely beat Islam. Ooh, what's up, Jedhead? How are you, mate? Best insult to call a woman? I think it's shit tense. Best insult to call a woman? I don't know. It depends on the woman. Yes, Dougley, that's exactly what it is. He lost. He beat Dustin Poirier! And you said my only argument was that he lost to good people. That was not my only argument. My argument was that he beat 2 of the best lightweights as he moved up a weight class. My argument for Max Holloway on the pound for pound list is that he moved up a weight class and beat 2 top 5 prospects. What are you saying, M operator? What are you saying? What is your argument? I'm talking about the good losses that he had and the good wins that he had at the weight class that he moved up into while we're having a pound for pound conversation. Fuck you. What do you mean, dude? Ban the retards? I know, like, what is happening in the chat today? Are you trying to rage bait me? Are you trying to rage bait me? You know, this is starting to convince me that Max isn't in the top 15. What is happening? What the fuck is happening? I don't understand what's happening. Good point. I know. What the fuck? I don't understand what's happening. I really want to add Imavov to the agenda, but we've got no chance against Hamzat. Ah, dude, Hamzat's going to smush him. I doubt even hookers provide any service to Hasbulla, honestly. They would, man. Add Yuri to the list. Oh, yeah, Yuri's got to be added to the list. No, that's a good one, Charlie. Yuri has to be added. Impression of Stalin's reign of terror, purging anyone who doesn't like Craig Jones just standing there in the corner doing that. Oh, right. Anyone who doesn't like stuff. Brother, kill them all, brother. Hollow them all, brother. Kill them all, brother. Looks like those guys are fucked. Calling a woman a slag or a cow is the best. Yep, Dougie said, I am in a good mood today, actually. The grief from the JDS loss is coming out. I just don't understand why I'm being misrepresented in this argument. Aljamain Sterling moved up a weight class, former champion, has been running through the division above. Yep. Never in your life have you ever said that sentence. Fuck you, man. Max could be number 15. This is what I'm saying. And M Operator is just completely misrepresenting my argument. He must be sitting there pissing himself laughing, doing it on purpose. My master plan is working. Holloway is top 100. I don't understand where this anti-Holloway rhetoric is coming from. Impression of Officer Joe Piper arresting Bryce Mitchell for drunk driving. But I could still drive. I was using discernment. Yuck, lad. What's this, lad? Let's go for that. The storm is coming. Imavov got 50-45 by Strickland off the couch. It wasn't 50-45. It was a close fight. Maybe Shyla and M Operator are right. I thought she said Max isn't top 50, but top 15, I can see why she says that. I'm willing to talk about top 15. But this idea that Max has only lost to good guys is just like, what is that sentence? What is that sentence? I'm being completely misrepresented. I'm being completely misrepresented, mate. All right. What are we doing? Yuri Prohaska. Yuri Prohaska. ESPN MMA. Yuri's on the list. And now we need... Is it maybe Movzar? Movzar goes down the list. I think we need Movzar Evloev, right? We have to have Movzar Evloev on here. Undefeated. Beat Arnold Allen. Beat Diego Lopez. And Diego Lopez is on here. If we're going to have Diego Lopez on here, you kind of got to have Movzar Evloev on here, right? Oh, someone's donated money. Thank you, N Operator, for the 10 rand. Don't skip my message, cunt. I'm sorry, I was looking at the other screen. Sorry, mate. Don't skip my message, cunt. Let me come back to your message, mate. Let me come back to your message. Sorry, brother. I was on the other stream looking for Movzar Evloev and Yuri Praska's face. Thank you for the $10, man. I appreciate it. Where are you up to? I will not skip it. M Operator, you're seeing the chats that I see. I think YouTube deleted it. This is why I share the chats on the screen. The last one that you said, Dougie's reasoning for Max Holloway being in the pound for pound is he lost to only good guys. Then I crashed out. And I haven't seen you since then. I think YouTube deleted your message. Sorry, mate. But thank you for the tenner. I appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. All right, let me read everyone's chats. Sorry, I'm falling behind. How hyped are you? No, I'm still falling behind. The storm is coming. The storm. That's where I was at too. How hyped are you for Topuria Jr.'s fight this weekend? He is facing that tough cunt that dropped Dunan and Magomedov on short notice and took him to a decision. I'm very hyped for that. I want to see if the hype for this Alex Topuria is real, because the Australian fighter that he fought, Cody Haddon, Thickness, the Slickness, really under-fucking performed. But I am not going to be live for the prelims chat. I'm going to be in bed asleep because we got a big night out with the boys the night before, and I'm not waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning to watch a bunch of regional shit. We're just thinking of his good old losses. Yeah, we're just thinking of his good lot, but there's more to Max Holloway. Dougie's going to flying knee a random person on the street once he finishes this stream. I was in a good mood, chat. Sean O'Malley should be above Cyril Gahn. I guess so. There's an argument for that. Dougie's just upset he didn't get a call from the MMA Joey Mukbang co-host role today. I know. I thought MMA Joey would fall, like, you know, have me on there. I got one. Julius Walker. No. Was Craig Jones just there to support GMM, just to be JDM's emotional support puppet? Stop it. Stop it. Leave Craig Jones alone. Leave him alone, chat. Impression of... This is it, chat. 2-hour stream. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up, chat. We're going to get to the end of the stream, chat. We got outro music now, chat. How good is outro music now? I'm gonna start playing the outro music and we're gonna wrap it up, chat. I know. Hang on, let me write. I'm gonna keep reading everyone's messages. There we go. Outro music is so asked. No, you like the outro music. We love the outro music. Where is the outro music? Let's play the outro music, chat. All right, let me read everyone's messages. Oh, it's starting, chat. The outro music's starting. It's good stuff, isn't it? Lame outro music? Nah, the outro music's good. All right, let me go up and read everyone's chats. Dougie is just upset he didn't get the call for MMA. I've read that one. Impression of Officer Joe Piper arresting MMA Joey for plotting an Islamic takeover. All right, buddy, that ain't gonna do. Get in the van. Oh, do they have food in jail? What about Alonzo Manyfield? No. Missing out on top tier soup sipping with the lady boy? What are you saying, Christian Grey? Outro music is shit. You love the outro music, chat, just like you love the Fighter Matrix. If I start listening to Holloway, if I start listing Holloway wins, these guys are going to piss their pants. The dude has all the featherweight wins and some more. I know Go-to-Tan. Holloway is obviously one of the best fighters in the world. Max ain't top 15. Where am I up to? Max ain't top 15, it's true. I'm not saying he isn't top 15, but to say that he's not in the top... Max might be top 15. You can't put Max under guys who have never even been champs like Umar. He won the belt from fucking Jose Aldo. I know! Max Holloway's really good. When did this become controversial? Max Holloway is super fucking good. This shouldn't even be controversial, man. I think even Nacho would agree not top 15. Where has been Nacho today? What has he been doing? I think we need Shamil Gaziev, if we're being honest. Stop it, Christian Grey. Dougie, explain to those that don't know the running joke about Craig Jones on this channel. What's the joke about Craig Jones? Who is Craig Jones? I hear his name, but I have no idea who he is. He's the anti-Dagestani Australian Jiu-Jitsu mastermind who has figured out the code to the Dagestanis. Who hasn't beaten a single Dagestani yet. Cobb Swanson, Ali, Aldo, Stevens, Cater, Poirier, Gaethje, TKZ, Yair, Ortega, and Allen. Yes, that is Max Holloway's wins. To deny Max Holloway's wins is to deny the greatness of MMA itself. Impression of Kevin Holland talking to Leon. You've never heard of a brick roof. You've never heard of a brick roof. Now I'm in my ego. You've never heard of a brick roof. Now I'm in my ego. I literally saw it in the screen chat. Anyway, I said being a gatekeeper. I literally saw it in the screen chat. I'm sorry. I just missed it then. That's my bad. Being a gatekeeper gets you in Dougie's pound. He's not a gatekeeper. He's a former champion that has moved up. Craig Jones is the best grappler in the world. Gordon is number 2. Exactly the second best grappler in the world. Don't skip him on Operator Casual for not waking up. Shut up. O'Malley with 2 ranked wins. O'Malley does have 2 ranked wins. I'm just trolling. I know who Craig Jones is. There you go. Dougie, what is your cutest take? That Natalia Silva is an angel. I think Chad is missing the point of the current pound for pound. Max is a current pound for pound. What do you mean? He is a current pound for pound. Multi-division success, title defenses, and dominance. I know. Short minute stream, 2-hour stream, Eric. 2-hour stream. I missed the stream. Sorry, Autist. It's going to be public. You can go back and listen to it. The outro music is asked. The outro music is the best. Dylan Dennis was like Hezbollah, sending him death threats. Like, imagine a DM from Hezbollah saying, if I see you in New York, you're getting stabbed. I'd be scared if Hezbollah sent me a death threat. I'd be horrified if Hezbollah sent me a death threat. You'd never see him coming. Wrap it up, chat. Do the stop here thing. Doing it here, I'm operator. That's the one. Finish the list. We'll finish it tomorrow. That's what keeps you coming back. Hate the outro music? You love the outro music, chat. You absolutely love the outro. The outro music is the best music we have. How good is it? Thank you, operator, for the $25, man. Thank you, dude. Dougie's confusing pound for pound with all-time GOATs. Pound for pound changes every week, and Max's last win was a retired guy. I am not getting it confused, mate. I just kicked out JDM and DDP. I know exactly what the pound for pound list is, and Max Holloway is still active and still getting wins and in contention for the #1 lightweight contender. He could win a belt at lightweight again. Max Holloway with his power against Ilia Topuria, who knows how that goes, mate? You and Shyla are just anti-Max Holloway fans. The outro music is shit. It ruined my night. It's co-working. You love the outro music. I wouldn't be a good producer if I lied to you and told you this outro music was good. This outro music is the best. How are you, Unknown Edits? I'm never angry at you, mate. I just speak the truth. Just how Corner starts opera music to keep playing. You're blasting this trash outro music to make sure we don't stay on the stream for so long because it's so us. You love the outro music. You love it. What did I start with the Max Holloway thing? I know, Shyla. I know. Sending money to make a good point. It's a good point. We love the music. You've convinced me to put Holloway as #1. He's better than guys Islam has beaten. Holloway is the best fighter of all time, is what I've argued. That's it, chat. That's it, chat. It's done. Thank you, operator, for the money. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I will see you all in a video tomorrow. Or maybe a quickie live stream tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a quickie tomorrow, chat. I don't know. I don't know. But that's it. The outro music is one of the worst songs I've ever heard. You love the outro music. Good work, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Have a good night. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. Why do you want a why are you gay for the road? I'll give you a why are you gay for the road.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
There you go, chat. See you later. Goodbye. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye.